Well, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me here tonight. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for being here. What a fabulous day. The sun is shining, except it's a little too hot, but that's all right. It's still shining. And wow, it's the weekend. We made it. We made it to Friday. And I was looking forward to today. I'm looking forward to this stream because I'm kind of excited about this particular stream. And today, first of all, let me say hi to those of you that have come in here to catch tonight. Thank you so much, PJ from Orville Nation. Always good to have you here helping me. And here with me, and I have Lord here with me today, and Miss Alicia, and I have Corian. Yeah, thank you so much for being here, TJ, author TJ, and I'm sure you guys. I know you saw my video of the, excuse me, the nice little gift that I got, my little birthday gift from TJ. And then we have Deej as well. Hey, what's happening? Excuse me. I'm going to clear my throat here. All right, before I lose my voice. And so thanks for being here, Deej. Good to have you. And the doctor's in the house, Dr. O. Thank you so much for being here. And who else do we have in here that I've seen sneak in? Well, we have, I'm so happy to have you all here. Exciting night. I have some fun things to share, and I was excited to do this because I got to see it, but I promise you that I don't want to do any spoilers for those who haven't. My purpose for this is to get you information so that you'll want to see it or have you decide on your own, but I definitely want to give you my reaction to this show. And we are talking about The Prey. The Prey. And as you know, it is a sequel to Predator. And gosh, how long has it been since Predator's been out? It's been a while. So usually I'm kind of like, prequels. Let's see how that goes. Sometimes they do pretty good. Sometimes you kind of like, well, I like that original. But yes, it's a prequel, and I did say prequel, not a sequel. It is a prequel. And that's why I'm usually kind of like, yeah, but I'm going to start off giving you my what I thought of it. I loved it. I did. I loved it. It was good. And I'll explain why in a second. And so if you saw my background, had a little action there, from the movie. So let me see. Yeah, thank you all for being here. So hang on, I was going to do something here. Where was I? Okay. There we go. Have to set the mood here. Let's set the mood. So anyway, so I don't know how many of you have seen at least the trailer. And I'm probably going to go ahead and put the trailer on without the sound so you can go catch the sound. And La novela. Yes, and just everybody saying, it's a prequel, it's a prequel. Absolutely. And yeah, got a little Spanish going on here. Gracias. And so you saw it, TJ. Good. And loved it too. Strong female lead, which is kind of different. And, see, apenas Me vine de la Telovera, okay? So I came here from there. So that's why I'm looking like I came from there, because, yeah. Hey there. You scare easily? Hello, Chronicles. Thank you so much for being here. You know what? I think you can handle this. I think you can handle it. Now, when I saw the original, The Predator, I thought The Predator was pretty scary. And I think by scary, I mean that you could feel the energy, you could feel the power behind the alien. And so it terrified me, thinking to myself, like, holy moly, I would not want to run across that guy in a dark alley, because it was scary. What I loved about this Predator 2 was that it had the same intensity that the original the Predator had. It had the same energy, the same power. Now, what also I found that I liked was, since that time, there have been a lot of years in between, and with all the technology, they had the ability to really make this prey guy um, over the top, so to say, if you know, to say in the least. So they could have really just gone all out with the outfit, with the costume, with the whole thing, but they didn't. Now there, it was a lot more crisp and a lot newer, if that makes sense, but they didn't go overboard. So it still has that same intensity. It's still terrifying. But if you're talking about scaring easily, like as in scary movies, no, you can handle it. Okay. It was very well done, I have to say. Let me go back here to some. Finally watched it. 5 out of 10. Why does that not surprise me, Teach? Why does that not surprise me? Now, I'm probably, I don't know, I'm afraid to ask why. I saw the movie, awesome, loved it, and she looked, or she doesn't look like Attila. Yes, I'm a country girl ninja. That's right, country girl ninja. A country girl ninja with a chancla. Predator was intense, yeah, but it was very good, especially for the time frame of the 80s. You know, you're right. When you think about that original one, Predator, it was during the 80s, and CGI was kind of starting to advance a little bit, but they did an awesome job with the costume of that. And the abilities that, oh, I got a little itchy. Okay. The abilities that the Predator had, they did very well in the original and the one from the 80s. So naturally, it's even crisper in this particular film. Lucy's saying, I don't think this is one I'll be watching. I didn't see Predator. I will not be watching Prey. Why? We talked about this. You got to kind of step out a little bit. And I told you about the Orville, and you're going to watch that. And I think you can handle this one. And when people are thinking that it's like scary, intense, like, it's not a horror film scary. It is still sci-fi. It is still action. So if you like action, this has a lot of action to it. The intensity of it comes from being chased. Obviously, this thing is after people. So that's where you're kind of like you got your heart pumping. It's not like, horror movie kind of scary kind of thing, but it is intense. It's pretty intense in that sense. Um, let me see. Isn't horror? Yeah, not a good idea to watch it. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I could see where some people might classify that and put that into like a horror type movie. But I think what makes it so probably is the prey itself, the costume um, is not of this world. It's an alien, but they did such a good job with that. I was impressed. I'm gonna have to find out who the actor was on that one because I can't believe I didn't see that. Do horror movies? Yeah, I don't know. I think I do horror movies. I do comedy. I do sci-fi. I do those kind of movies. This to me, I it's action. It's intense action. It so I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I could really put that under a horror film because as a horror film kind of person, it's not. It's still sci-fi. So I still say that even if you don't do horror films, that you should still watch this one. I'm going to show you some. I'll show you the trailer for it so that way you can have an idea of what you're looking at and maybe some photos of it. As a matter of fact, let me pull some up here because I want to share that so you're not just looking at my mug, my telenovela mug. So let me pull that up here. I have it ready to go. Let's see. Where did I have it? Let's see, window, this one right here. All right, so these are some scenes from it. Action, action, action. This actress, unbelievable. She did a fabulous job with this. I also was very impressed with the female lead role in this kind of movie. Um, you have your superheroes, the female superheroes, and those are great. But in this type of category of film, I think that she was just exceptional in executing this because it to me it was realistic in the sense that although she was a tough chick, she also showed vulnerability. She also showed fear. It wasn't her being nothing can scare me, whatever, I'm going to go get this thing. She faced her fears. Some people are constantly like, what was she trying to prove by wanting to hunt? Wanting to do the things that women at that time, didn't have a role in doing. And keep in mind, this time set is set back to 17 something, or I forget what year, 17. Oh God, does anybody remember what year it was? 17, 19, 17, 20? I can't remember. If you can remember, let me know. But so it was so awesome the way that you were seeing this time period with the Comanche tribe going up against an advanced alien life force, and it was it was done pretty darn well. So yeah, I thought it was awesome that they used a Native American for this role, and she did an awesome job with it. And in this photo, here she is examining a piece of equipment used by the predator and trying to figure it out. I mean, they have not seen anything like that before. And then of course I use this one here. You can see the predator right behind her with his infamous 3 red dot thing. Don't get cats around the red dot. They'll want to chase it. This is not one you want to chase. So here they are. And through the movie, you're thinking, how in the world is there going to be this gal up against an advanced alien with all the technology it's had? And she's got her bow and arrow and an axe. And you're just like, I don't know how it's going to happen, but it God, it was done so well. Let me get to some of the chat here. Did I just oh yeah, I just think if I move this, hang on a second. So where did I leave off? So you got okay. Yeah, it was a different subspecies, and it's hard. I kept thinking, how am I going to do this without giving away a lot of spoilers? Because, there are some things that I want to bring up as to why it was really awesome as well. But then I'm like, then I'd probably be giving away a spoiler. I on Twitter the other day, I had joked about how watching a horror movie, all these people are dying through the movie. And I joked and said, and then there's me going, yeah, but is the cat okay? I pretty much did that with this, except it was a dog. She has a dog here, and every time the dog would disappear, I'm like, where's the dog? What happened to the dog? Is the dog okay? And I was kind of worried, throughout that. Like, if something happens to this dog, am I going to continue watching it? Because I was watching a movie, I think a few weeks back, and the movie got a bit interesting, and I was like, well, I'm going to continue on. But as soon as the really sweet, adorable dog was killed, I stopped watching it. I couldn't watch it anymore, and I probably never finished that one. And so I kept preparing myself for this one. Naturally, they're going to have to have scenes where there's hunting involved, because they didn't have a 7-Eleven on the corner, so they got to hunt for that. But the pets one was the one that worried me. Those that weren't part of the hunting. So let me see. Run too well on tour. The Gloater apartment and Hollywood Magic is incredible. I love Hollywood Magic. Thank you for that, Dr. O. Hollywood Magic is fun and incredible. And I know a lot of people always question things when they watch a movie. I went into this one just wanting to be entertained, and I was. I didn't go into it dissecting every little thing from it. Well, this shouldn't have happened. Why this and why that? Because it was just an enjoyable movie that you just want to sit back and just enjoy. There were some things people may have had questions on, But got to remember the time frame that this is set and why they did what they did or had to do, because of the time frame this was. This isn't current. This isn't, you take out my phone and call somebody, they don't have that technology except for the alien. So it was very true in that what they had available to them. Um, and it was very well done. Vader's girl is here. Hello, how are you? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Always glad to see you in here. Um, nice. And we've got Dave Bob in here too. To leave a like. It was okay, not great. You were all really disappointing season. You need to have a cup of tea and relax tonight, Dave Bob. And I hope you find something that you will like. Um, Interesting to find out maybe perhaps why some didn't, but and some people always make fun of me because like you like everything. No, I don't. I there's a lot of things I don't like. And but the thing is if I don't like something, um it's because it's not my particular taste or preference. It's not because somebody did such a horrible job at it. Sometimes it can be that, but it might be that I personally just didn't find, it didn't appeal to me. But it can for other people, and that's great because that's, it's fine. Everybody likes different things. And so maybe just this wasn't your cup of tea. I don't know. But and Vicky is here. Hello, Miss Vicky. She left some waves, some eyes, smiley face, and some wine. I know I'm gonna be drinking something here that looks like wine, but it's really not. It's not. It's not wine. It's water with a little flavor to it. It's really good. And Predator helmet. Yeah. Yeah. I know. That's what was going to make you hard. I was like, how am I going to pull this one off? Okay, let me do this. I'm going to go ahead and show the trailer, but remember I have to keep off the sound. Speaking of sound, how do you like my background? That's like a background sound. I made it foresty and mystical and whatnot. I like that. Smoke in the backlight, which lit up the bit in the fiberglass. Impressive and small. I bet that, I went to Universal Studios once to sing out there. And I got to go through Universal Studios as long as I wanted to and go wherever I wanted to. And it was kind of fun. And even that impressed me. It's so fun looking at all of the Hollywood magic. So I never complain about stuff that I can't do. If I complain about something, it's because I can do it better. I can't do stuff like this. So I'm pretty impressed when people can pull this stuff off. She's amazing. That if you're talking about the actress, yeah, she is amazing. She is pretty unbelievable. The yo-yo. Um, mm, that was clever. I think it was clever that she used whatever resources she had available to her. Um, and I'm sure you probably know what part I'm talking about when she gets herself in a little pickle and was able to get out of that, because you're thinking, oh my God, how's she going to get out of this one? But also, I think she was trying to find a way to be more resourceful, to um, not have to go chase it again and just have it available. So I don't know. I think I can understand what you're saying, but at the same time, I think she was being resourceful, and that that was impressive. So, um, 1793. I was off a little bit. Was it or 1719? Okay, yeah, 1719. I think that's what it was. I saw that it was during that time. And let me see. "50 years because of Declaration of Independence." Yeah, that's what you meant. That's what you meant, Dave Bob. I'm queen of typos. PJ can attest to that one. Um, and I, I wanted to bring up a couple things before I, yeah, the dog. I love the dog. The dog. The dog. The dog was awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Miss Alicia, for that. And Salacious. Oh my gosh. Such a good film. The third best in the series and the most in line with the spirit of Predator series. All about the hunt. Yeah, you're right. It was about the hunt, and that's what made it awesome. Was again, she was resourceful, and they had to find ways with what they had to, one, not be not be the victim, and to understand something that they really haven't seen before. You are bow and arrow, you got your nature, I mean, you don't have any technology, and you're up against something that has a ton of technology, and you're trying to survive this. And I totally agree. Thank you for saying that, Salacious. Good to see you in there. I was impressed. Okay. The acting was great. The picture was awesome. The setting was awesome. I was going to look up, and I didn't have time, but I wanted to look up if anybody knows where they filmed this. I was going to try and find out because it was actually really beautiful. I don't know if it was CGI done, that the water in the river was so clean. I was like, I want to go there because it was beautiful. It was clean. Oh, the nature just looked awesome. Miss Lily, how have you been? Good to see you. Thanks for popping in here. Cardinal Sin, how are you? Good to see you here. Always love having you pop in here. And wow, that's awesome. Thank you, Miss Alicia, for popping those down. Um, Alicia does and will put in your channels. So for those of you who see those, it's because they are content creators as well with some awesome channels, and we grow together. So she will put those in. If she doesn't, it's because I don't have it and I need to get it, and I may not know you have a channel. So make sure that even I'm prescribed to it. Yes, I did that on purpose. So please let me know if you don't ever see me pop up your channel, because we definitely want to make sure you get seen. And for those who don't know Cardinal Sin, he has some great stuff and great channel, great guests. Definitely go and check him out. And Salacious Rum has one as well. Miss Lisa, I don't know that I gave you that one, but I will add that to my list. So, I know I like to set the mood. I'm a mood setter. Thanks. I like that. You know what? Because it took me a while to find just the perfect music for the background. Because the one thing that freaks me out about the predator and prey is when he's when he's around, and you can't, like when he goes invisible and you can't see him, but you can hear him. It's got that little, every time you hear that clicky noise, like click, 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 you're like, oh crap, crap. And TJ passing out the wine. Cheers, my friend. Thank you for that. And and Miss Vicky Seagrams. There must be something going on with the purple drinks tonight. Perry. It's in the air. Rough Girl, thanks for being here. She was amazing and still graceful. Absolutely. You're right about that. And like I was saying before, I loved the fact that they showed her vulnerable side, her human side. She was scared, but she fought that fear, and she did it very well. And hang on one second. Midthunder actress Amber Midthunder. Yes, she is. She's great. She's a cutie. Very good. And the men in this too were awesome. The one who plays her brother was great. Unrelated notes. I was going to say. Be a much bigger problem. You know, I oh my god, I can't, because then I'd be giving away some of the stuff. But yes, I know what you mean. Let me see here what we've got. Okay, and then I'm going to get to some other stuff here real quick. My love for the franchise, and I love it. Yeah, you know what? I would have loved to have seen this at a theater. I think it would have been awesome at a theater, especially with the surround sound, to hear the little noises. I mean, I'm lucky in that I spoil myself when it comes to entertainment, and I have a good sized TV, and I have an awesome system that gives me the best surround sound, and I could hear the Doppler effect, and that's what makes it fun. But I would have loved to have seen this at the theater, but they did a good job, and I am so happy that they brought it to Hulu. Hulu is just wow, they are just scoring it big time, aren't they? I mean, they've got the Orville, they've got this, they've got and renew the Orville, hashtag. And this one was like, wow. So for those of you who we encourage to get Hulu to watch the Orville, which is now on Disney Plus, for those who never were able to see it on Hulu, obviously, we've got the Disney Plus Renew the Orville Challenge. Don't forget that. I want to make sure to mention that one. But you have other awesome stuff. I did a show a couple weeks back about what's on Hulu, so that you can enjoy things in that time frame and keep it, because I think that this is one of the streaming channels that I'll always have, because the shows are pretty awesome, and because I have Hulu, I was able to add Disney Plus for like what, $3? It was like $2.99. So that was kind of fun, because now I have access to even more awesome stuff that I'm going to be doing on here on Tea and Telly. And glad to hear that, Rough Girl. Thanks for saying that. It's pretty awesome. A movie, and it's showing the big release can be seen at home. Yeah, I loved the fact that I had the chance to do it. I mean, it came out like a week ago, and I've already been able to see it. And I hope that those who haven't seen it, I definitely would check it out. I think you can handle it. Even Alicia can handle it. You can do it. You can do it, girl. I believe in you. You got this. And you don't want to I've missed out on a lot of stuff that I never saw for whatever reason. And I finally said, you know what? Let me just do this. And then I'm glad I did. And this is probably going to be one of those because it's definitely worthwhile. Is that where it was? Okay. Canada. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking maybe there. It was amazingly beautiful. It's just, yeah, I loved the scenery. And I think in one of the pictures here, in this one, they have the light snow, and I thought that was awesome. It added to the effect, but not overdone. uh, thank you, Rip Girl. You're so awesome. Thank you. Big cheerleaders. And let me see what else. You don't have Salacious. I'll get that to you. I'm sorry, Salacious. He has a pretty busy schedule. I'm glad he at least popped in to do that. I know, right? He has been getting some serious guests on that show with that. So definitely check him out. And should they have dropped this in the theater? Oh, hey, Channel Scarface. Hi. Thanks for being here. I haven't seen it yet. Don't have Hulu. I don't know that it was in the theater. I just was told go to Hulu, check it out. I said okay. Hulu's been doing a lot of specials lately because of all the stuff they have out. When Orville season 3 came out and everything, they had like Hulu for $1 for like 3 months or so. I can't remember, but it was. I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to cancel and resubscribe so I can get that special. I wouldn't do that anyway. Because it's worth it. It's really not that expensive anyway. Because you have the option with Hulu to get it with ads, which makes it pretty cheap. Maybe even $7 a month for it if you don't mind the ads. Which some people say they don't care because it gives them time to get up and stretch and give the dog a treat and grab a beverage. I don't like the ads, so I do a little bit. I do the one without ads. There's always a pause button, so I use that. Let's see. There you go. I'm glad. The sound effects can scare a lot. Yeah, it's the best ever. And the one thing I loved about the sound, speaking of in this particular movie, was that it wasn't also overdone either. One thing that drives me nuts is when the music is louder than the dialogue. I say that often, but that is such a pet peeve of mine. Constantly with the remote control there, turning up, turning down, turning up, turning down. And then sometimes even having to put subtitles on because you can't hear what they're saying over the music. The music was done well. It went with it. It went with the timing was right on it. It was done well. So, but it doesn't overpower it. It just sets the mood for you, kind of like the mood I have in this background in this stream. Um, so it was done well. Pues zapatos, ¿cómo estás? How are you? And I say in Spanish, like you speak it like you know. Loved this movie. Good to hear. I did too. I'm glad you did. It was a kick in the pants. Um, thanks, Alicia, for popping in the Deej info. And Dr. O, with all of the pertinent information here, he's got it down to year and everything. Thank you. Films today. See them all. I would, yeah, definitely go back. This actually made me want to go back and see The Predator again because it has been a little while. And like even some shows that I absolutely went crazy for and loved so much, if I go back and start over again, I'll be like, oh, I don't remember that. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. So this is probably one I'll probably do the same thing on because it's been a bit too long. And so thank you for providing that information. Let's see. He has seen them all. Was kind of impressing me with the new shows. Yes, Under the Gates of Heaven is good with. Yeah, thanks for that. For the other recommends, I haven't seen that one, so I'll have to put that in the list and check it out if you recommend that. Yeah, they have been pressing me too. I've been pretty impressed with that and the Disney stuff as well. And I keep saying I was going to go to the trailer. I'll get there here and almost there. Love letter, Lord. Can you with the shadows? Yes. I haven't heard of that. The first one, Letterkenny. I haven't, but What We Do in Shadows is awesome. I haven't finished it yet, but I loved it. And Only Murders in the Building. Big fan of that. Oh my gosh, I think I talked about it one night for a while because I am a huge fan of that one as well. Oh my gosh, excellent, excellent show. They have merch, which it's kind of awesome. Hulu has a store, a Hulu store, where you can get some of the merch, and they have some Only Murders in the Building merch, and I really want to get one of those. I think it'd be awesome. Zax, how are you? Good to see you. That is one big smiley, shiny face you have there. Thanks for showing. Good to see you. Um, yeah, when the scenery of a movie catches an eye. Absolutely. Yeah. And this was definitely one of those sceneries. And I think one of my favorites is this is why I like kind of well, this is snowing, so it's kind of probably winter, but fall because of these type of sceneries. And I love this scenery. But good to see you. Yes, Riff Girls. So awesome. And yeah, I know, right? I mean, it's kind of like part of me is like, man, they made me do it, but at the same time, I could see, I mean, hey, the actors and they gotta get paid somehow. So I truly believe in giving my money to art and creators and anybody that does that, I don't mind supporting at all. So, kind of like your YouTube streamers, the content creators, when the ads pop up, ever since PJ said, you know what, let those ads run so that they can get paid, I'm like, you know what? So I just let them run and just allow that creator to make a couple bucks. They work hard for that. Let me see. Yes, very annoying. Ah, so annoying. And I'm not naming the shows that's on, but subtitles in some of the shows. Yeah, not on this movie. It was perfect. Yeah, you're right. I didn't have to do it once. And you know what was interesting too is that in the movie there is French dialogue. Um, they they didn't even put up subtitles for what they were saying, and it didn't bother me. I was like, it's okay. I'll figure it out by how they're acting, what they're doing, and you can kind of pretty much figure out what they were saying, even if you didn't know. Of course, French is very close to. I mean, it's got a lot of Spanish influence in it, so it's wasn't that hard to understand. But even so, they still made it to where you can understand what was happening, and if you needed to, you can always put those subtitles up. I haven't checked it out yet. Definitely should do so. And I think, for some of those like thinking, great, I'm gonna have to go back and watch original Predator to find out what's going on. Again, it's a prequel. You can watch this one without having to see the other ones. It's not going to ruin it for you. So you can still catch this and then go back. But I believe I saw Predator in the Hulu lineup probably for that reason, so people can go and catch those. Um, all recent movies have these horrible mixes. Yeah, I know. Sometimes it can be a movie that is just awesome, and you're wondering who got hired to do the music because it doesn't match. This one was great. The horrible thing is, and this is not an insult, it's a compliment. When you don't notice is when it's good. When you don't notice that you're enjoying the movie and the intensity of it, the music is going well, you don't actually sit there and go, you know what, this music is, it's just, if you don't notice it, that means they're doing, to me, a pretty good job of setting the mood and getting it right, instead of noticing only the music, or that the music's really bad or whatever. It was great. It was great. It's one of the things I like about Only Murders in the Building, is I love the music in that show. Love the music in that show. Okay, before I catch up with the chat again, I'm going to go ahead and put on the, let me quiet my, well, actually, no, because I'm not going to put the sound on, because I don't know if I have permission. And to be on the safe side, I'm going to leave it out. So let me share that with you, and I'll play it in the background. Share screen. What are we going to do? Official trailer. Okay. So, let me make it bigger.
Why do you want the hunt?
Oh, hang on.
You all think that I can't. I saw a sign in the sky. I'm ready. Muy bonita.
All right. So here's the trailer part. And there's the dog I'm referring to. Now, after this, definitely go check out the trailer just so you can hear what's going on in these scenes, because
There's something out there. I'm coming with you.
You can't.
I'm trying to protect you.
Protect me from what?
So,
It's time.
the costumes were awesome. Oh, the sound is on? Somebody's like, shut it down, shut it down. Thanks. I can't hear it on my end, so I didn't think. Oh my gosh, I got bots in here. Sorry, guys. I didn't see that. So there you go. I think I'm okay, right? Because I didn't know the sound was on. Thanks for telling me. Let me get rid of that here so I don't confuse it. Okay. So I can't believe I just forgot to hit the. I'm sorry, I'm catching up with the chat here. And I'm also making sure the bots are gone. I don't know if PJ is still in here, so I don't know if anybody got rid of them for me. Okay. Actually, I do have something I want to show y'all. And then I'm going to catch up with the chat here. So I have something to show. This is kind of fun. I had put out, and I have been waiting for the, I remember the cake decorating thing I had put out, and was hoping somebody would send me a cake. I did the dolly cake, and I did the dolly cake. I did a video on it of me making the dolly cake, and I thought it was just so brilliant because it was the banana cake. And I was like, how perfect is that? So I did it for one of my snack nights when we were watching Orville. So I wanted to know and see everybody else's decoration for their cakes as well. Anything to do with the Orville. And it could have been cooking one of the dolly cakes, which she has two of them, the coconut and the banana, or just to make a cake, a different cake, and decorate it Orville style. So oh God, why did I take off my glasses? I can't see without my glasses. So I got one that I wanted to show you. I'm hoping I get some other ones, but I couldn't wait to show this one to you guys because it was just, oh my God, this is going to blow you away. Because when I saw this, I was blown away, guys. I really was. So I want to show you an entry. I think I got it ready. I don't know if I sent an update. Let me just check really quick. Sorry, I may have been sent an update with something, so I'm going to double check that to make sure. And I could, yeah, I think I got, yep, I got a different view here. Let me see. And there's another view. This is amazing. Let me just pop this in here. Okay. So let me show you the cake, and then I'll tell you who did it. But I bet you guys can guess. I bet you guys will probably guess on who did this. All right. Share this one first. Okay. Get rid of that. Share screen window. And this one. This. Oh wait, hang on. I lost my screen here. Where's it at? I don't know why it keeps going away when I... This is one of the cakes that came in. Oh, hey, Latino Slant. Prey is fantastic film. Yes, right, Latino? Oh my God, it was great. I loved it. Thank you to whoever blocked the dweeby person there. And hey, Latino, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so glad you popped in to say. And I want to see here. Okay, so this cake, oh my gosh, how detailed is this cake? Oh my gosh. And I have another one. Let me see if I can turn it the other way or rotate it. This is an awesome view of the cake. Let me show you the other view real quick. So let me share this screen here. Is this not amazing? This is amazing cake. I was blown away with this talent. And you guys ready to hear who did this? It was, oh, thanks. Ready? It was Dr. O. The doctor, Dr. O, submitted this cake. And I just, I wouldn't want to eat it. It's amazing. Isn't this the greatest? I mean, I feel embarrassed of the cake I submitted compared to this. Wow. I'm going to have to definitely display these because this is awesome. Thank you, Dr. O, for that. I'm so impressed. Yeah, he does have skills. You guys, this is unbelievable. I mean, wow. So, applause to Dr. O for submitting this Orville cake. And I would share it loud and I would share it like I'd be like loud and proud about it because it is awesome. All right. And so on that note, I do want to also thank Dr. O for spoiling me with a very lovely gift as well, which I happen to be wearing right now. And the reason is I gotta see if I can put it up to the camera because it's pretty cool. See if I can show it. You'll have to excuse me because am I caught up in this thing somehow? Did I just get it all up in my? Yes, I did. I'm a dweeb. Okay. Okay, so this is awesome. And it's got a, let me see if I can show it right. It's got a TV. It's got a TV and a teacup. So it's got a teacup and it's got the TV and then my initial in there. It's Tea and Telly. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh. Hang on a sec. I gotta change the lighting in here because it's kind of, I look like a Oompa Loompa again. Okay. So this is, yeah, it's a tea and a telly. Tea and Telly. Thank you so much. I love it. I'm so excited over that. That was awesome. Okay, now back to business. I thank you so much. I'm so appreciative of all the lovely gifts that I've been given. You guys are spoiling me. Very awesome. So let me get back to what I was doing here. Thank you again. So you're gonna want to watch it again. Thank you for telling me my sound was on. I'm guessing it's okay. I've shown trailers before, so okay. I might have missed you, but thank you so much for stopping in and saying hello. And yeah, then I got it turned off. Fun visitors, yeah. Polly, fantastic film. Oh God, wasn't Amber amazing? She totally she rocked this. It was awesome. The fight scenes were impressive. And thank you, Alicia, for popping down the Latino Slant. He has an awesome channel, martial arts instructor. And I think he said he's going to be doing something on a stream for that kind of stuff. So, yeah, everybody's just enjoying the cake. Enjoying the cake. Yeah, the relationship was awesome. Typical, right? Typical brother sister relationship, but you could still feel the love. Did me and my sisters fight? Yeah, we did, but I loved them and I would still do anything to protect them. Yeah, it does. Didn't that cake look like a photo? That was awesome. I'm glad you guys enjoyed that. I couldn't wait to show that off. And you know what, TJ? Surprisingly enough, the eyebrows are not Twinkies, but that would have been a funny idea. Uh, so, I know, right? Mm, I know. That's awesome. So, I'm sure sometime I'll be announcing that, right, BJ? So, what else was I going to bring up? I brought up that, and that time has just flown by. I guess my hour went by. So, basically, for those who have seen it, obviously are recommending it as something to be seen. I have heard a lot more people say that they liked it than they haven't. I haven't, I haven't seen really why people may have not given it a higher mark. Um, I, I am definitely one that likes to look at all views. It still wouldn't, necessarily change my mind about it, but I would like to know why and what made them give it, that kind of score. But seriously, go into it and just sit back and enjoy the movie because television was invented to take us to places that we haven't been to give us feelings that we want to experience on a different level of happiness, or because our natural curiosity or desire to want to be scared or to laugh or whatever. Just enjoy TV the way we used to before. And one of the things that one of the reasons why I named it Telly was because I loved I loved that era where you didn't have a lot of stuff to choose from. You turn on the TV and you enjoyed the shows, and they made them great. And with all of the technology and everything they have now, they have the ability to give us and create a world and a feeling and a mood that will take us away for an hour and a half to some place we haven't been before. And that's okay. So there's nothing wrong with just enjoying a movie. And I absolutely loved this movie because it was fun. It was great. It was intense. Alicia, for those of you who just like, oh, I'm not going to see this, see it. Please. I think you will enjoy it. Um, it is awesome to see the actress play this role for a woman to stand up for what she wants to, in the way she did, with everything against her. The enemy was against her, her family, not in the sense that the enemy was, but on a different level. Um, and to fight through her fears, through and to be resourceful and to, just be tough and still be scared at the same time. I thought it was awesome. So, let's see. Thank you, T. Make some people uncomfortable. I don't know. I don't know why. I think we need to kind of step forward and advance ourselves. And we grow together. And that includes both sides, men, women, to come together and grow together. And just, it's okay if, I know it's difficult for sometimes for men to accept help from a woman, but help comes in many various ways and forms, and it's okay if it happens to be a woman. It's okay if it happens to be a man. Do I still lean to a man for help? Absolutely. Do I depend on myself to be strong enough? Absolutely. Doesn't matter. Just go and enjoy it, okay? And escape something fun and enjoyment. Exactly. That's exactly my point. And like girl speech. I wasn't trying to give a total girl speech. I just think it's fun to see that. Yeah, I don't know. I I don't I don't know why they would feel uncomfortable. Maybe I just can't see that side of it. I mean, I can kind of understand because men have the whole um chromosome, so whatever, they're made to be the hunters and to, you know, always be the dominant one. um but you know, and women come with the other part of it where we're all nurturing and caring. And I mean, she does heal in this movie, she does healing, but why not do both? I think it's awesome that you can work as a team, and you kick butt on that end and I'll kick butt on this end, and together we're just gonna, you know, whatever. So yeah, I know I'm sounding like I give one speech. People can be heroes. Gender has nothing to do with it. Absolutely. You know what? Even my cat is a hero. If I'm sad, my cat comes to rescue me, and it's beautiful. So help and strength come to us in many various ways. Exactly, TJ. Some, not all. Narnia for an hour or so. Just great to get away from the real ills of the world. Let your brain relax. For absolutely, that's what it's about. Let's get back to that. Exactly. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. And I'm going to probably end it on that note because you know what? I'm going to go hunt for my dinner. I'm hungry. I'm like so hungry. But you know what? I hope you guys had a good time tonight. I hope this at least, without giving information, this, because it is hard to do, to be on this site, to try and give you information without giving information. It's difficult. But the thing is that I wanted you to give you a chance to at least kind of get other people's inputs on them liking it. And so far, the majority of people in here absolutely loved it. A couple of you may be questioning it, and you know, definitely respect anyone for that. But I think that you should definitely go check this out. So, want you to, yeah, and my cat is a people. Yeah, I'm gonna go hunting. So, don't forget our Renew the Orville challenge. Make sure you're watching it on Disney Plus. Let's get season 4. It was breaking my heart to see Tom saying goodbye today on Twitter. I was like, oh, and it was sad to see that. But at the same time, I think it's just temporary. It's just for a while until we can get that season 4 back. And so, what we just make sure we get that done. Remember, if you have the Disney Plus, then go check it out on that instead of the Hulu part, just so that way we can make sure Disney Plus knows that we are watching it there and very much enjoying it there as well. No se olviden, okay? Where am I at? I have got my chancla, okay? You're probably right, PJ, though. The predator would be sitting there by the tree. Just, I give up. How do I turn her off? She won't shut up. All she does is cry. Right? Thanks, PJ. Absolutely. Thank you for saying that. Absolutely. Renew the Orville. Right, TJ? No tiene algo. Yes, let's make it happen, guys. I think we can do this. Country girl. Right. I like how he does that. He just saves himself. He's like, you know what? I'm sinking. Where's my rescue? Here we go. I know. Well, that or you're just curious. Okay. Well, I'm going to call it an evening. Thank you so much for being here. I love every one of you guys for your support and for being here. And I bet I have some good news coming up and later, and I can't wait to share that with you. You guys have yourself a good and safe evening. Take care of each other, be good to each other and to animals, and please keep Disney Plus Hulu going. Get your friends, your neighbors, everybody on it. Yes, monetization around the corner. Okay, I'm excited about it. Yes, have an outstanding weekend, everyone. Yes, for the next show. Because after this kick, I don't know, man. You're going to make people be like, shoot, how am I going to compete with that? Take care, guys. Have a great weekend. And if you watch it, tell me what you think about it, okay? Have a wonderful evening.